Hey you guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today we are back out on the water. We are doing some fall bass fishing. Today is going to be all about power fishing. At least I hope it is. Throwing swim baits, a rig, probably still some topwater, crankbaits, just out having a good time. Let's go fishing. I'm actually getting a pretty late start today. It's about 11 o'clock, so we're only gonna get about a half a day on the water, but it's warm. I can't believe it. A few weeks back now, I was breaking ice out of my guides, and I mean big time in the mornings, and then it warmed back up. Today, I'm in a jacket for my first run, but this is gonna come right off. It's gonna be a flip-flops and sun shirt kind of a day. It's amazing. That's why this time of year is called the transitional period. You get cold and then you get warm again and then you get cold again, back and forth. And it really throws these fish just completely off base, but you can get on some really good fishing. And I'm hoping that's what we'll do today. The water has been drawn down. It's on winter pool now. And these fish are definitely still chasing bait fish. So let's get to it and see what happens. There we go. It's a good one. Oh, she's got one hook point. That's a big fish too. Got her. So I've actually made 2 stops trying to get this day started. Tactical crank. She had 1 point. Nice fish. That's the way to kick it off right there. Awesome. So, like I said, I've already made some stops trying to get this thing kicked off. I threw a topwater quite a bit, threw the A-rig a little bit, threw the crank a little bit, shallow crank, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna back out. Even though it's a nice day, I was hoping they'd be moved up, and I think they probably are, but we'll run around to find them. But I thought for now, I'm just gonna back out. That was literally my first cast with the tactical crank. See if we can get another one. I lost him. Had one on the S-waver. Darn it. He chomped the 168. I'm fishing a deep grass edge with a lot of current. He came out of the grass and smoked it. All right, I've been fishing out deep for a while now, and we caught that good one on the crankbait, missed 2 others, and then hooked and lost one on the S-waver, but that's it. No topwater fish on bluff walls. I did not finesse, however. I never pulled out like a 2.8 Kitech or an underspin or anything like that. Stayed with larger profiles, but I'm gonna switch gears now and go shallow. I mean, like I said this morning, it is warm. So we're gonna try that again, and then we'll keep hopping and adapting from there. Oh, missed him. Got him. I got a fluke fish, but I hooked him across a lot of grass. with a very light spinning rod. Get up here. Nice. It's a good fish too. That will work. So, as you can see, there's still some live grass. You know, we're on the Tennessee River, so there's all sorts of different things going on. There's places where there's no grass, there's places where there's lots of grass, places where it's nothing but hard rock, places where it's mud. So it was slow this morning. Granted, we've caught good ones, but I ran to an area where there's still some live grass, and I was actually throwing a frog. Weird this time of year, I know, but it works on the Tennessee River. But I ran a large section. I got one blow up and I missed it. So thought, man, they're here. I can see them chasing bait. Oh, like that, chasing bait occasionally. That was a big one. So I switched to the fluke, and it only took a few casts. I need to grab another bait. I'm gonna try and catch that one. He's got me stuck. I don't want to break him off. I don't think he's huge. He's just buried in the grass, and I've got a light rod. Hey, little guy. Got him. Boy, that guy was stuck in that grass. I'm using the spinning rod because the Super Fluke Junior is so small. It would take BFS gear to throw it properly on casting, which I don't have with me. So I'm throwing it on spinning, but I've been throwing it on a leader. I'm gonna take that leader off and throw it on just straight 15-pound braid. I'm also going to try, it's a Jackal Rhythm Wag, the small one, the 3.5. It's even smaller than that Super Fluke Junior and an even more natural color. So I'm gonna see if they'll eat that. We'll know here soon enough. Smaller fish on that smaller Rhythm Wag. Maybe that's random, maybe it's not. We're gonna keep going and try to find out. Nice. Another one on that Rhythm Wag. That's awesome. You know, it's not uncommon, obviously, to throw a jerkbait in the fall. It's an incredibly popular technique. It's just not that common in about half the country to be doing it around grass. So I've had to adapt to do it around grass. But it'd be normal to be in the north right now throwing a jerkbait, or even to be throwing a fluke in the backs of pockets. I'm using a shorter rod than I normally use to throw this. This is the X-Pride 6/8 medium. That shorter rod just makes it so much easier to work it fast and aggressively. If you notice, I'm really twitching, pop, 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 getting this thing to dart and move to get these fish to react. And that 6/8 keeps me from hitting the water or hitting the boat all the time. But all in all, this is working really well. pretty one, bright green. He definitely spent the summer in the grass. Nice fat fish. I went back to that. Check him out. Hey, buddy. Monarch. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. How cool is he? Today was honestly a difficult day. We caught plenty of fish, but it was one of those days where you get out on the water and they just aren't quite cooperating. They're in the right places, but they were just in a funky mood. Every single bite that I got today was a reaction bite, meaning it wasn't just something where they swam up and wanted to eat it. Our big fish of the day by far came on the Tactical DD, came deep cranking, and that's that stop and go, burn, 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 pause, burn, 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 pause. It triggers a feed response. I had one bite popping an A-rig, and I had one bite on the S-Waver, right on a twitch. And other than that, it just would not eat on a straight retrieve whatsoever. And then all the fish on the fluke and the rhythm wave, a soft jerkbait, were all twitching and moving and darting, again, getting a reaction strike. I couldn't even tell you why they were in a funk today. I can just tell you that they were. And that's something that we're all gonna run into. So keep that in mind. In those days where you're interacting with fish, but it's just not quite going right, remember to switch over to those reaction baits, mix up your retrieve, and try and draw a reaction strike. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon.